Hey, you guys, I was just popping back in for a quick news, views, and conversations. I taken a lot of videos on YouTube. It is my favorite channel. I have learned a lot, and I'm learning a lot as I build my own channel. You will see me a lot more because I love information, I love knowledge, I love to learn. So I love to share whatever I find out about life, entertainment world, news, anything that can be helpful, to keep us enlightened and keep us informed. I'm going to share with you two videos that I've watched. One by Willie D. I think he's speaking on 50 Cent, saying the reason why he thinks that things have taken place with Diddy. It may not all be about, just Cassie, like really caring about her situation. If that were the case, it wouldn't have taken 10 years, 11 years after, she's been going through what she's been going through. And not just her being, a victim, other people as well. So I want to play you that video from Willie D speaking about 50 Cent, his take on the whole situation as to how Diddy got into the situation that he is currently now in. We are wanting to say, and I actually believe it myself, it is because of the situation with the liquor company. When he began to want to, question the deal that was supposed to be on the table, that's when things changed, when he wanted ownership. So I definitely want to share that video with you. And I also want to share the video with you. I love Nino Brown. He's on YouTube as well as Facebook. But I want to share with you what he says, which is pretty much in line with what 50 Cent had to say, but he actually gave the scenario of Scarface, the movie. And I'm thinking a lot of people have seen that. That is one of my favorite movies, but I love the spin that he put on it as far as Scarface. When he didn't do what the big boss wanted, he helped build him up and, help him get all what he was trying to get to and become the man. But the one thing that Scarface didn't believe in, he didn't believe in doing anything to women and children. And because of that, it cost him his entire world. Cost him his entire world. And he got very big in the game just as well. But I love, both their takes on it, how they explained it, and just even as in how I receive it. So I want to share that with you guys. And let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Sean Ellis Music Entertainment TV. I will be back on next week, to see what else we find out about what's going on. And thanks for stopping in today. I'll see you on the next video.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? 50 just blew the top off the thing. He was at InvestFest talking about Diddy's situation, his criminal situation, and his fallout with his liquor partners. 50 said, don't think that the silver case don't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. I ain't got no problem with that. Man, ain't nothing like some good old refreshing truth. Now here's the deal, fam. Two things can be true at the same time. Diddy could be a wolf in sheep's clothing preying on the community, and black people, particularly black men, can become targets of destruction after they reach a certain level of economic power. So you gotta be careful because they're always watching. They're always prepared to run interference because some of them have that attitude, anybody but the blacks. Yeah, that's right. I said it. 50 said that the spirits industry is not governed. He also said it's great for us to work for them. But when you start to own things, that's not cool. It's not cool. We can work for them, but if you want to own something. See, this is why I say, fam, that this resilience that we have, it's unmatched. Because black people, I don't care what none of y'all say. I know the facts. I know what's up. Black people are the only people in this country who are purposely targeted for failure by their own government. They got so many ways, and this is not just government, but I'm saying these businesses, a lot of these dudes that run these corporations, they got the same type of mentality. Anybody but the blacks? Yeah. They have the exact same mentality. And still we rise. Boy, they can't figure it out for nothing. How do they do it? How do they do it? They would have been giving up. Let me tell you something. For all you slow pokes out there, especially the ones who come over here and you try to talk down on black folks. There is no group of people in civilization, in the history of the world, who has ever been able to reach their full potential when they're being targeted by their own government. The government makes the laws, the government enforces the laws. If somehow you squeak through the cracks, they'll just go in and write a new policy. They'll go in and write a new law. Move the goalposts. This is what they do. And they've always used law to justify savagery, to justify unfairness, to help out and weaponize their racist agenda. It's always been that way. Now, does that mean that we roll over in a big old ball and cry? Nope. Still we rise. But I just want to give you a little perspective. While 50 is not the first to connect Diddy's legal troubles with his business troubles, he is in a unique position to speak on it because he had a similar deal with the liquor companies that Diddy was dealing with. So that's that. And that's Michael Jackson, and that's Prince, and that's countless others who we've never heard of, whose land they've stolen, whose inventions they've stolen, whose money they straight up stole out the bank. You had banks all around the U.S. who just decided, look, we're going to take all the black folks' money and run. This has happened in the U.S. where black people have put their money in banks. Yeah, this has happened. Some white people have gotten caught up also, but you had certain banks that was dealing with entire towns of black people. The entire town went belly up because the bank took the money and ran. And they did this to target black communities so that they could put black people in a financial bind. This was done purposely. When you're getting money, fam, get your money and fortify yourself. When you get that money, fam, and I mean that big, big, big money, I'm talking about that FU money that you can actually go and build an entire community with just what you have. You have to be that much more careful to not get caught up in anything because they're watching and they're just itching to take that money away any way they can. And one of the ways that they take it away the most is getting you caught up in some type of sexual scandal. Because if they can hit you with a sexual scandal, now they can turn around and hit you with silver suits and get your money. That's how they tap into your money. So you got to be extra careful when you get to that big paper, you got to be extra careful. Too much is given, much is required. Too much is given, much will be tried to be taken away. No more talk.
Let me tell you something. Girl! Everybody want to know, how did this happen to Diddy? Diddy was living a life that one could dream of for many years. He had multi-million-dollar companies. He had Revolt TV. He had all kind of money coming in. He had a deal with Ciroc that paid him $60 million a year. But one day, he woke up and that Diddy ego thing clicked on. He turned on the owners of Ciroc, and that's what caused this whole Diddy freako federal investigation. Ciroc is $100 billion company, but see, they hired Diddy as a partner, but he ain't had no equity in the company in his contract. Ciroc gave Diddy a total of $1 billion over the span of 17 years. But just like Tony Montana in the movie Scarface, when he thought he was a little bit too powerful, he disrespected Sosa, and that's when Sosa sent them hitters to knock his ass off. Well, Sosa is Ciroc, and the hitters is the fans. And Diddy done messed around and found out that he messing with a power bigger than him. He was barking up a goddamn tree that done fell on his goddamn pretty ass. Do you know that Diddy tried to manipulate the company Ciroc? He tried to make them give him $100 million or threaten that he'll sue for racism from the company so everybody will turn on the company. But see, the company knew they was powerful and knew they had money, right? They had resources that did, and they had dirt in their back pocket on Diddy. So they declined his manipulative tactics, and he went ahead and tried to sue them in June of 2023. And about 5 months later, in about November of 2023, that's when Cassie came out and sued Diddy for an undisclosed amount of money, and he settled in less than 24 hours. The company had already started playing chess and moving pieces on the board, right? In January of 2024, Diddy attempted to drop the lawsuit against Ciroc, but it was too late. They took that disrespect that Diddy did as some unforgivable cologne. You can't be forgiven. You got to see us about that. Because see, the Ciroc owners was studying Diddy the whole damn time. He thought they was cool. He thought the people was on the type of time he was on, but he was really under surveillance doing his contract. They knew he was nasty. They knew he had all that goddamn baby oil and Johnson & Johnson in there. They watched, they said, what's up with this? What's going on? And he trusted them, and he invited them to the freako parties. They probably never indulged. They probably never engaged. That's why they sunk them in there and them goddamn cameras, because they knew what was going on. And they knew not to get involved because they knew they was going to screw him over time as he tried to play them. Think about what I'm saying. They kept it in their back pocket because they never trusted Diddy. They knew that his ego would be an issue with doing business with him. So just like Sosa in the movie Scarface, they moved with power and they silenced Diddy for the rest of his life. Diddy ain't never gonna escape it. I don't care what kind of lawyer he gonna get Cochran. It don't matter what. They got too much footage and they finna take down the whole Hollywood rap industry. Everybody through Puff Daddy. Everybody shaking their boots right now. From Khaled to Ross to everybody who ever been in his house, they scared right now. And I would be too, because the laws of conspiracy carry 5 to 10 years. And if you saw something and you ain't say nothing, that's called conspiracy. Even if you ain't engaged, you supposed to alert them people. And that's how they'll get most of these artists. They gonna get some time. Remember Jacob the jeweler in that Big Meech trial? He ain't had nothing to do with it, but they caught him with the money laundering. He didn't know what was going on. Think about what I'm saying. And he did that time on the house. But y'all comment below and y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation. But this ultimately how Diddy got caught up. He thought he was bigger than the program, and the program wound up swallowing him up. Y'all comment below. Y'all like this video. Y'all make sure y'all share this video, baby. We the business.